Morning, everybody. It's 9 a.m. And let's start with this one. It's another beautiful morning. See the sun shining up in the sky. It's another beautiful morning, waving at the neighbors as we go by. It's another beautiful morning. Got a smile for everyone on the street. It's another beautiful morning. Tip your hat to everybody we meet. Had some eggs and my shoes are all tied. Got my lunch and my bear by my side. The man next door says hello to me. I hear the birds singing up in the trees. It's another beautiful morning. Got a smile for everyone on the street. It's another beautiful morning. Tip your hat to everybody we meet. In my car riding down the street, watching the red lights turn to green. There's a dog and he's chasing a cat. I hear him barking and he's making me laugh. Oh, it's another beautiful morning. Got a smile for everyone on the street. It's another beautiful morning. Tip your hat to everybody we meet. Whoa. It's another beautiful evening. Got a smile for everyone on the street. This is for Yasmin. It's another beautiful evening. Tip your hat to everybody we meet. Yay, happy. Okay, so today I'm going to explain a little while later why we have to look at nature today. Something, just the last couple of days, something unfolded and it really made me think and just about how important nature is to me and to all of us. So let's jump into a fun thing, the way we interact with nature and how important it is to us. We haven't done this one in a while because it's winter in the Northern Hemisphere. Maybe we'll dedicate this to our friends in Australia because, well, it would be getting towards the end of summer, I guess, right? But it's summer. Down by the sea, my family and me, we love to jump in the waves. Tsh, tsh. Down by the sea, we all agree, is the very best place in the world to be. We love to jump in the waves. Tsh, tsh. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Just wiggling your toes in the warm, hot sand. I know it's really hard to be thinking about jumping in the ocean right now, with it being 27, 27, 27, 27, and 26 degrees. I get it. So, close your eyes for a second. Imagine it's July. Okay, it's July. And you're either at the beach, or you're at the lake, or you're at the pool, and the sun is shining down on you, and you're feeling so golden and toasty, right? Nice and warm, your eyes are closed. Imagine you're at the beach, you can hear the seagulls, right? And the waves are crashing on the ocean. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're there, right? Down by the sea, my family and me, we love to ride on the raft. Yahoo! Down by the sea, we all agree, is the very best place in the world to be. We love to jump in the waves. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Just wiggling your toes in the warm, hot sand. Down by the sea, my family and me, we love to lay in the sun. Hot, hot. Down by the sea, we all agree, is the very best place in the world to be. We love to jump in the waves. Tsh, tsh, ride on the raft. Yahoo! Lay in the sun. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Just wiggling your toes in the warm, hot sand. Down by the sea, my family and me, we love to look for shells. Ooh, ah. Down by the sea, we all agree, is the very best place in the world to be. We love to jump in the waves. Jump, right on the raft. Yahoo! Lay in the sun. Hot, hot. Look for shells. Ooh, ah. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Just wiggling your toes in the warm, hot sand. Down by the sea, my family and me, we love to feed the gulls. Ah, ah! Down by the sea, we all agree, is the very best place in the world to be. We love to jump in the waves. Right on the raft. Yahoo! Lay in the sun. Hot, hot. Look for shells. Ooh, ah. Feed the gulls. Ah, ah. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Just wiggling your toes in the warm, hot sand. Down by the sea, my family and me. At the end of a long, wonderful, hot day at the beach, we love to fall into bed. Down by the sea, we all agree, is the very best place in the world to be. We love to jump in the waves. Right on the raft. Yahoo! Lay in the sun. Hot, hot. Look for shells. Ooh, ah. Feed the gulls. Ah, ah. Fall into bed. Hey, Mr. Bruce kindergarten class at Hackett School, could you guys get into the down by the sea? Were you able to pretend it was summer and you were jumping in the lake or the pool or maybe the ocean if you've been to the ocean? I know Beloit's a little ways from the ocean, but okay, let's see. Hey! Oh my gosh! Yasin! Mom Yasin! How sweet! Okay. Let's see. All right. So, I'm going to do this one and then maybe I'll tell you why I'm thinking about the natural world so much. But let's do this one. Land of the silver birch, home of the beaver, where the mighty moose wanders at will. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom. Whoa. Okay. We need to act this out. If you're wearing silver or gray, you could be a silver birch. And I'm going to stand up for this. So silver birch, you know, on the bottom of their leaves on a silver birch, it's silver. And the wind goes through the leaves and they sort of rustle like this. So if you're wearing gray or silver, you can stand up and be a silver birch. Land of the silver birch, right? Home of the beaver. Who wants to be a beaver? Yeah, they have two big teeth. Home of the beaver, and then you slap your hand for your tail. Pretend it's a big tail slapping on the water. Land of the silver birch, home of the beaver, where the mighty moose. You know what to do for a moose? Who wants to be a moose? Where the mighty moose wanders at will. If you're wearing blue like I am, you can be the water. Blue lake, be kind of swishy. Blue lake. If you're wearing gray or brown or whatever, you can be a rock. And rocky shore. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. We all get to beat on the drum. Boom biddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom. Whoa. Can we do this? Let's try it. Land of the silver birch, home of the bee. Let me see the beaver. Beaver, where the mighty second verse. Forest, if you're wearing green, you're the forest. Down in the forest, deep in the lowland. Put your arms out low like this for the lowland. My heart cries out for thee, hills of the north. If you're a hill of the north, put your hands up high for a mountain. Hills of the north, blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom. Oh, last time. Land of the silver birch, home of the beaver, where the mighty moose wanders at will. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom. Oh, boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom, boom diddy boom boom. So sweet. What a wonderful place. The silver land of the silver birch with the blue lake shining. So let me explain why I went into nature today. Well, I do every day, but it's so important to me. But I sang this song a couple of months ago. It's a song I wrote when Jan and I were visiting friends in Hawaii. And they were going on vacation. So we actually got to stay in their house for 2 weeks. Was it 3 weeks? I think it was 2. Anyway, we got to stay in their house while they were on vacation. And I would wake up in the morning and, you know, everything has screens on it. And so it would be open. This was in June. And the wind, the second half of June, and the wind would be blowing in the morning. And it was actually a fairly strong wind, but it was caressing at the same time. It was warm. And I would look out the window, and the light would be just glistening on the leaves. And I hadn't written too many songs in a while. I just hadn't done a lot of songwriting. And I got there, and my heart just was called to write about this location. The land drew this song out of me. And it's interesting because it opened up my songwriting heart, my creative heart. And from then on, I was writing songs, and the whole new album that I'm working on came after this. And the reason I'm thinking about this is because Elaine Losi, she and her husband, that was their home where we stayed at. And I played this song that I had written while staying at their home for her. And she went to someone, a Hawaiian teacher, Jennifer, and asked her if she would translate the song into Hawaiian. Wow. I have some Hawaiian lines in it. Just a few. A couple of words for different words for flowers. We know the flowers, but we have English names, but I'm using the Hawaiian names. And then the last word of the chorus says, "This wind, you are the breath of God to me." Yeah. So she's asking a friend to translate the whole song into Hawaiian, which would be amazing to sing. But the translator said, in Hawaiian, we have many, many different words for wind. What time of day was it? It would depend on what time of day it was. What season was it? The wind is different. We have different names for the wind. What was the moon doing then? And it made me think about nature and our connection to it. Some cultures are much closer to nature than others. In English, we like to name things. This is this because it's different from that, right? Separate it all out. In a lot of native cultures, the words capture the spirit of nature. It's alive, right? And so she needs a lot more information from me. So I actually sent her some movies I took of the wind, this translator. Movies I took of the wind and how it blew and what it made me feel, told her what it made me feel like. So I'm going to sing the song, okay? Warm and tender, you embrace me like an old and trusted friend, and your sweet, caressing breezes fill my heart with hope again. There is nothing in this world but my own beloved's touch that can set my senses tingling quite so much. Every leaf and frond is waving, quivering in the gentle air, and a million drops of sunlight dance upon them everywhere, and a rising roar crescendoing through the swaying trees. O winds of North Kohala, you sing of life to me. Kamakani o Kohala, waft over me, fragrant Malia and Kiele, so sweet, born of the earth, the sky and sea. O eka, o eka, akua. O eka, ha oke, akua. In the first light, in the dawning, you whisper to me, and in the thick, still heat of noontide, you send a freshening breeze. And as the sun spreads its gold and then sinks into the sea, o eka, o Kamakani o Kohala, waft over me, fragrant Malia and Kiele, so sweet, born of the earth, the sky and the sea. O ha o ke akua. You are the breath of God to me. O eka, ha o ke akua. Whew. Touches me a lot. Nature to even call it nature, the spirit of life in creation has the ability to open up our hearts in a way like nothing else. And I get very moved when I sing that song because it makes me think so joyfully about the way the north coast of the island of Hawaii opened up my heart while we were there. Got me writing songs again. Very sweet. Whew. Let's see. So this idea that native languages capture nature in so much more richness and so much more depth than English is such an interesting learning for us, isn't it? Again, there's this book, Braiding Sweetgrass. If you want to go into that, if you want to take a journey into native cultures and what they give to us and what they bring to us and what they offer us, read Braiding or listen to Braiding Sweetgrass. It's, wow, what a window. What a window. So I've been reading that. So when I got the email saying, please tell Jen, the translator, what time of day the wind was blowing, because that has a whole different name. It's not just morning breeze. It's like got a word. It's special for it. Anyway, yes, it is a spiritual place. So let me see. So I'm just going to do this fun song because it's about learning things that are new. And boy, dipping into other cultures and learning from them, it's new. And sometimes we look a little funny doing it because we don't understand it. Like anything we're trying to learn. What are you trying to learn right now? What are you trying to learn to do? Don't be afraid. Whenever I'm afraid to try something new, I ask myself, Red, what's the worst you could do? Let the whole world see what in fact is true. I look like I'm learning 'cause I am. Hey, looky over here, I'm a great big mess. I don't know what I'm doing, I confess. But it seems to me I'll never get it right unless I look like I'm learning 'cause I am. There are so many things in this world to try. Most of them I just let go by. But some of them call so strong to me, I just jump right in with my two left feet. Oh, looky over here, I'm a great big mess. I don't know what I'm doing, I confess. But the only way I'll ever get it right is to look like I'm learning. Lord knows I'm learning, I look like I'm learning 'cause I am. There's so much to learn in this life and so much to learn from other cultures, other ways of seeing things. Wow. Whew. So much that can fill our hearts up. So you jump in, you learn. I actually, I wrote I added some Hawaiian into this song, and I went around asking Hawaiians if it was right. That, especially that last line where it says, "O'oe kaha o ke akua." And I said, I want to say that the wind is like the breath of God to me. Am I right? And they said, yes. Actually, before it, that's the final version. But one of the people said, yes, what you're saying is close, but you could say it a little closer. And we ended up with that. Yeah. So you just try. And you're not going to get it right initially. And you just keep working and get it better. Reach out to other cultures. See what they have to teach us. Yes. Absolutely. All right, let me see. Where are we? We've got a little bit of time left, and maybe. I don't know if we've done this in a while. This again is kind of a summer song. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yep, it'll be in here. It'd be kind of a summer song, but I know we're in winter, but we're pretending it's summer, because we love to get out and be silly. And I just have to get the words because I've got so many songs now in my head, I can't remember them all. There it is. So, this is a song, if you're getting a little jammed up, do this one. Gonna dig me a hole, add a bunch of water, mix it up good, till the mud's just right. Step inside it, feel the mushy, 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 laughing and stomping, till the mud hole's dry. Now stumping in a mud hole, it gets a little messy. There's mud in my socks, in my hair and in my eyes. Go ahead and take a picture. I got a great big smile on, 'cause today I made a mud hole and I stomped it dry. Now I know what you're thinking. That's an awful messy mud hole. We gotta clean you up, and that could take all night. But while we're here in the moment, feel the mushy, mushy, mushy. I think you really like it, 'cause the mud's just right. When things get crazy, and all around me, folks get wound up, just a little too tight, 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 tight. It's time to dig a mud hole. Feel the mushy, mushy, mushy. He's laughing and stomping, makes the world all right. Gonna dig me a hole, add a bunch of water, mix it up good, till the mud's just right. Go ahead, step inside it, feel the mushy, 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 laughing and stomping, till the mud hole's dry. Laughing and stomping, till the world's all right. Yeah. Earth, mud, is wonderful. Shake your brains. Okay, we have a request for Shake Your Brains. All right, let me see. And outside. Shake your brains, figure it out. There's no need to scream or shout. You gotta work that thing you've got upstairs. You gotta activate what's under your hair. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains all day long. Now you're heading outside with your friends to play when your mama says, take your little brother today. But the big kids are fast and the little kids are slow. What game can we play together? I don't know. You gotta shake your brains. Figure it out. There's no need to scream or shout. You gotta work that thing you've got upstairs. You gotta activate what's under your hair. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains all day long. Oh yeah. Now you want to pretend that you're a star singing on a stage and playing guitar, so you don't have an instrument. It's all in your head, but there's wood and there's glue and there's string in the shed, so shake your brains. Figure it out. There's no need to scream or shout. You gotta work that thing you got upstairs. You gotta activate what's under your hair. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains all day long. Oh yeah. Now if it costs $1 to go to the zoo and you got $6, but there's 7 of you, there's got to be a way to earn the rest of the dough. Better think fast if you're all gonna go. You gotta shake your brains. Figure it out. There's no need to scream or shout. You gotta work that thing you've got upstairs. You gotta activate what's under your hair. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains all day long. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains. You gotta shake your brains all day long. Yay. I'm actually going to do one more song. I know. I'm going to go over a little bit because I really want to end with this one since we've been talking about nature. And this is a sweet song. if we listen sometimes, we can hear the birds, right? And the sounds they make and the songs they make. Yeah. One of those birds where we live is the mockingbird. We have to be quiet to listen sometimes to the birds. They're there. If you listen, you can usually hear them singing. This one, boy, when it gets going, you can hear it. Mockingbird, sing your songs to me in 100 different melodies. Pour out your heart with all your might. It's the sound of pure delight. Mockingbird, sing your songs to me, swept up in your reverie, reminding me, a singer too, what I am here to do. You find the highest place to sing and start reminding everything of miracles, both big and small, alive and well inside us all. Find the highest place to sing and start reminding everything of miracles, both big and small, alive and well inside us all. Mockingbird, sing your songs to me in 100 different melodies. Pour out your heart with all your might. It's the sound of pure delight. Have a wonderful week. And take the time to listen. See what the natural world has to say to you today and tomorrow. And I'll see you next Thursday. I love you guys.